Okay, so real quick, so behind the scenes, behind the brews. Let's talk about the evolution of the Brews and Business podcast. We started in August of 2022.
Damn.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Do you
Can
remember-
I, real quick before I forget this train of thought,
Okay.
we should have a behind the brews where we follow each other around for like a few hours. Like me and Chance will follow you around and just record what you do on a daily basis.
That's
Say,
probably
hey,
just a bunch of bullshit.
this is what Braden does on a daily basis. No, for sure. But you know what? Yesterday when I was talking to my Theo, he's like, I'm going to come down to you guys in the middle of the season. I said, oh, that sounds great, Theo. He said, why? I said, I'll finally get you back. He said, what? I said, second you hop in that fucking truck, you're mine, motherfucker, for the whole day.
Ooh.
And he's like, what do you mean? I said, you know exactly what I fucking mean.
You gonna be behind a shovel?
And then he said, what do you mean? I said,
ain't gonna be all behind
the
no
same way
equipment?
you did for us. You tell us to hop in the truck and you take us wherever the fuck you want, whatever you got to do that day. We are literally at your mercy. I can't wait for you to get here and hop in that truck with me. I will fuck your day.
He was like that. So we were in Vegas for like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we drove back on Sunday. All Friday, we all hopped up in Tio's truck and we started driving out down the strip. And I'm like, where are we going?
Went to the mall for no fucking reason.
Bro, like literally walked around a mall for like 4 hours.
I would recommend. It was fun.
It was pretty
That's
fun.
crazy.
Not gonna lie.
Me and
I had
Chance got
I had a
fucked
huge
up.
ass margarita. The bitch was like 4 foot tall. And
No
like,
shit.
Yeah, swear
It
to
was so
God.
hard to
It was
finish.
like $116. I never spent so much money on alcohol at one sitting
Dude,
in my
it was-
entire
It was
life.
hard. It was hard.
So we need a touch point on
Chance's
the
last 12
evolution
months.
on the Brews and Business podcast.
Hold on. First, we got to. Chance hasn't told us what's going on last year.
Chance, give me
He's been
bullet
waiting
points
on
on what
you.
happened this year,
Hold
bro.
on. We're not live, are we?
No.
No.
All right,
No.
so
Does it matter?
does it matter?
Yeah.
I guess not really, because I mean, truth comes out whether you want it to or not.
Don't say it if it's not true.
It
what
is
would
true.
Jesus do?
He'd spray it.
What?
Not pray it.
Oh, say it. Don't spray it.
Fuck.
He
Or
would pray
say
it.
Hey, I've been praying a lot lately. But anyways,
good
go
on
ahead.
you by that. And I don't mean just praying if you are Christian or Muslim or whatever. I don't care. Just praying in general is good. So
It's good, man. Get it out into the world.
yes, for sure. Like we said earlier, the universe is listening. I promise you, it is. Okay, so last year for me, last year this time we were pushing threaded as hard as we could, and
Which, if you didn't follow that, you
If
missed
you
out on a
didn't, you really
beautiful
did.
journey.
You
you're-
missed out.
you really
that
did.
hoodie you're wearing right now
Oh, I
is
love this.
amazing.
people have no
It's
idea
amazing.
how much I loved this company and
I had somebody ask me about that hoodie this week.
no shit.
I wore it on
Bro,
Tuesday,
people
and they're
talk
like,
about it all the time.
"What's with the duck?" And then I showed them like cash checks right next. Well, that's interesting. What is that? I was like, "That's actually one of my best friend's companies." Like, I've never seen that around. I'm like, "Yeah, and you never will, bitch."
No, you will.
Mine. I
It's
know.
coming back. I promise you. I swear to everybody listening and everybody who has ever bought anything from me,
It's on the record.
it's fine.
Hey,
Okay,
I had an idea though.
it's on the record.
Yes.
You know the big.
You know, everyone listening right now is holding you accountable.
I am okay with that
Hold on,
because
hold
I
on.
promise
All
you
right.
it will be.
You know Louis
Yeah.
Vuitton, Prada, all those people, they burn all their excess materials at the end of the year, so that way nobody can ever have it again. It builds a sense
exclusivity.
of exclusivity. Bro, let's hold a bonfire, motherfucker.
No.
Bonfires.
It's a loss.
So part of that money that I lost, I'm not burning my shit. You know.
no,
I
I'm
paid
just
for
kidding.
it.
Anyways, go ahead.
So last
were pushing.
October,
You were pushing.
November, actually, I guess would be the better way to say it. November, we were November 1st. We were exactly 90 days away from the end of the giveaway. Okay, and the giveaway was a 2016 Audi A7 that I custom built.
It's a gorgeous car.
It is a beautiful car. Not was. There's no
It
was
is
about
a
it. It
beautiful car.
is beautiful.
Beautiful.
A guy in Broken Arrow, he bought a shirt, a jet tag, and a sticker. He spent less than $50 and he won a $50,000 plus car plus $5,000 in cash.
Do you guys understand how big that is?
That is
Chance
huge.
Just
Dude,
did that.
car you gave away was fucking sexy.
Chance did that.
It was.
Bro.
That it was.
He
I
made
can't believe you
somebody's
did that.
dream come true
Custom
for
paint,
a shirt,
carbon fiber,
a airplane
Carbon
tag.
fiber.
Like,
perfectly
dude,
running car.
It was amazing.
It was amazing.
It
was
is amazing.
I spent too much money on it. Honestly, if I did not do that big of a giveaway to begin with, I think I would have been fine and been able to make it, reoccurring. I just lost too much. I didn't make anywhere near enough. Gross sales at the end of it, I think we're sitting about $36,000.
Wow.
And that's for everything. Not to mention, and I'll just throw this one out here. Gross sales $36,000. Licensing and contracting costed me $25,000
Wow.
before the cost of the car.
That's crazy.
Just to be able to be legal in all 48 continental states.
On top of all the
On top
upgrades.
of advertising, on top just for legal.
So what did you learn?
Try not to. Maybe for the first one, don't be legal. Don't do everything by the book.
Damn, you sounded more like me and less like Braden.
Well,
Controversy, motherfuckers.
I'll say at one point, it doesn't matter about covering your own butt, because if you don't make any money and you lose thousands and tens of thousands
Thousands of dollars.
literally just short of hundreds of thousands of
Hey,
dollars.
but Chance, you got more where that came from, right?
Hell no.
Dude, Chance.
Exactly.
I lost my house.
What did you just say?
I lost my house.
Hell no. Lost my house, lost my
Lost
ass.
everything.
And what did you do?
Start over and try again.
Start over and try again.
Man.
Fail forward. If that's not the definition of that.
Fail forward.
Good job, Chance.
I should have
Keep it
listened to
going.
my buddy in up towards Wyoming that he was like, yeah, I had to mortgage my house, and 3 of my buddies had to mortgage their house to make sure that this company stayed afloat. But
If I had a house to mortgage, I would, but I don't.
it's okay, stupid renter. It'll be. I'm like you right now. I'm renting because I don't have a house because I sold it.
The market's hard.
Yeah.
Sounds like an excuse. I'm not weak anymore. I got to fix that. Anyways, go ahead. What happened next?
So after losing all of my money in Threaded and accruing some debt from it, stayed in a little bit of state of depression for a little while, but that's
Little while.
a little while. I brought a little
Little
Stewie
while.
Griffin out on that.
How
one.
human of you.
Everyone does, and I'm not just saying that to like have people feel bad for me because I
No,
don't care. Like,
It's
what
the real
people
life
think.
as a business
It
owner.
really is.
Hey, Braden, how many times have you been depressed this year?
What?
How many times have you been depressed this year?
Impressed?
Depressed. You don't know, didn't keep count.
Well,
More than
I-
once.
I-
Yes or no? More than once. Yes or no?
okay.
There's
so-
seasons. There's
so-
seasons.
So when I say depressed,
Hey, listen.
like
listen.
last
Time out.
last-
Time out. We're not talking about you. Answer the question. Let's talk about me time.
Yeah, how many times realistically? Because I can tell you right now, I am depressed at the moment.
twice,
Easily 3 or 4 times this year.
two, maybe two,
So
maybe
So
Whenever
he went
someone-
through this.
one, two,
I'm a-
maybe.
I'm gonna be
that's
honest
about
with
it.
y'all.
Like not that much. This year's been good. It's been a growth year, and I'm super grateful of everyone who has supported, provided, etc. So yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Any number he puts out, double it. At least. At the very
Oh, behind the fucking grind. Here we are.
behind the brews.
At
the very
Welcome to
least.
the podcast.
because I
It's
can
the
I can
truth.
think of like 4 off the top of my head where he's been like, fuck.
And we all get there.
Bro, everyone gets there.
We're business owners.
Yeah, shit happens.
We chose it.
Well, there's this facade that everyone's like, "Oh my god, you're fucking making it, dude!"
Everyone
like,
has a facade.
Like you're banking, and you're like, "Listen, you don't
Listen.
know how much shit you're drowning in right now."
Listen.
Oh my god.
Listen.
Yeah.
This is huge.
Yeah.
All right. Listen.
Huge.
This is huge. Everyone lives 3 lives: a public life, a private life, and a secret life.
Ooh,
right.
I like that.
Everybody wants the public life because that's what everyone portrays.
The fame.
Yes, of course. Why do you think I drive around in a $200,000 car? It didn't cost me $200,000, but it's still a $200,000 car.
Sure.
I like it. I love it
But
more
it's
than anything.
It's a public life.
It's a public life.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are seeing more into my private life. No one sees my secret
Well,
life.
like my videos that I make.
Yes.
A lot of them, you're like, "Wow, this guy's fucking making it.
And you're like,
He's fucking banking. He's doing great."
I told you, it's all relative.
It
You're doing
is.
great.
Everything is relative.
So there was an actor who was on one of the like late night shows or whatever, and he's like, "We're all fucking boring."
Probably
No.
Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's
No.
most recently coming out with all this controversy about speaking the truth and how everything it really is versus
the remote?
portrayed. And
Oh yeah, just
In
hit the.
Hollywood.
Oh, he turned it off. Damn. No, but he's like, he's like, everyone wants the fame, but nobody wants what comes behind it, and so
true.
He's
So
like,
true.
he's like, but once you get behind the fame and behind what everyone thinks that you are, you're just a fucking normal person.
Shout
You're
out to
normal.
the Super Smash Bros. Movie. They crushed it on that one.
You're normal. Like you
Yeah.
make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches,
No.
and you have chips for lunch.
No.
Like You eat ramen noodles.
No,
No, you don't.
no.
I fucking do. I love ramen noodles. I don't even get
There we go.
I
Thank
try
you.
to take care of my health better than that.
Okay, ramen.
I do too, but I don't hang enough.
Listen, you,
It's a lot of sodium.
a lot of people make sacrifices.
Shit sodium. Not even good sodium. Shit sodium.
Man,
What?
I don't know how to put this back on, Braden.
Don't act like I'm
Give me the
watching
remote.
a movie on Tubi
All right,
now.
so check it out. Okay, so you went through Brews. You went through Threaded. You're pushing right now in June. You lost your ass.
Lost it.
in January, February.
January.
You gave away a beautiful car.
Yep, and
that-
$5,000.
that- I'm not gonna lie, I was really bummed I didn't win.
In timeout, $5,000. Like, I want to put this into perspective. When I made $30,000 on Threaded, and by made, I mean that's
No,
before
you
the
had income. Of
I had
$30,000.
I had produced a gross amount of $37,000, and I'll be almost exact. It's like $37,000, 890 something. It was just shy of 38 grand in 6 months of promotion.
That's rough.
I didn't have the $5,000 to come up with to give for the tax and tag. Didn't have it.
So what'd you do, Chance?
I pulled out a lot. It's kind of a weird thing, but I paid somebody across PayPal and across Cash App a payment, and I had them go to the bank, pull the cash out because it was against a credit card, so that I would have the $5,000 to give to the guy.
I've been there.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, shit happens.
I've been
Yep.
there.
You just did that.
Dude, I just did that. Dude, Ninja Turtle
I
handshake.
said
What the
that.
fuck
Yeah,
is
bro,
that?
that's some
fucking
sketchy
handshake,
shit.
bro. Ninja Turtle
No,
fucking handshake.
but
I'm
that's
telling
the
you.
thing. Okay, so I love this because Braden and I, you say we all live boring lives. We do, right?
Well,
Braden and I,
everybody
we're
lives
sitting here,
a boring
but-
life that no one talks about.
right? But let me talk about it here, right? Where we talk about our boring lives and in our perspective,
Damn, this motherfucker's thick.
dude, we're in the middle of our businesses, and Braden and I, thankfully and not thankfully, there's definitely pros and cons to all of our businesses, and so on and so forth. But
You can refill me.
we
Which one's from Dream Bean, boy?
we are
I'll get on your level.
we realize that the realization here is at the moment, Chance, I don't know if you realize this or not, and I know that sometimes you come in here and you're like, I may not have a lot to say for this particular podcast or
Yeah, it's
whatever.
usually because I'm depressed.
But the reality of the situation here, Chance, is Brady and I are in the thick of a growing business.
Yeah.
We have lost the allure of a brand new business. And it is so fun to watch you.
Well, I appreciate
Because
that.
everybody I have a friend that actually I need to get him on the podcast. Who just started October 21st. By the way, Classic Cuts in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Shout out.
My boy Tim, the best barber in Tulsa. I swear to God, if you think your barber's any better, I challenge you to test Tim. If you don't like his haircut, I'm not saying it's better than your barber, but if you don't like his haircut, I'll pay for it. That's the honest to God truth. Tim does phenomenal haircuts. Go ahead.
Let me tell you, I want you to test Tim versus him.
Tim versus him.
Tim versus him.
Okay, I like that. All I'm saying is, hey, he does a great quality haircut. Just started his own business, and as a business owner who's
Look at
been
that.
in the middle of,
Look at how terrible that posture is.
dude,
You need to
but
roll the shoulders
that
back.
was like, dude, that was one
remember
early.
this?
I was
like-
camping.
This was like a year
Dude,
ago.
that
That
was
was
a
like
year
a
ago. I
year
was
ago.
camping. I was in the middle of a fucking camping trip whenever she came on.
Tanya was great energy, by the way.
Yeah, she was.
Shout
I
out.
remember I hated missing
Shout
that.
out Tanya. by the
Tanya
way.
Forbes. I still work with her husband,
Good.
Joshua Forbes. He owns Forbes Dance.
Okay.
What does he do, Forbes Dance?
Student marketing built him a landing page to be able to allow him to promote his dance business.
What kind of dance?
He does choreography,
That's nice.
salsa, a bunch of different dance classes, some fitness stuff. It's amazing.
Dude, I've been wanting to do dance classes with my wife.
I just
Oh,
saw
that
him the
sounds
other
fun.
day, like
But-
Monday.
But okay,
Hey, I'll tell you
real
one thing
quick.
though. Honestly, just side note, not even talking about any of this. These chairs are so much better than those chairs.
Really?
100%.
Guess how much they are
40,
cheaper than those chairs.
$43
per chair?
per chair.
Okay, how much?
I don't know. I just sit in them.
43.
60.
Yeah, you're all in the you're in the ballpark.
Dude?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ballpark, dude. I like it.
Ballpark. Yeah,
What is it?
you're about right. Yeah, it was.
Don't be an ass. Give us a fucking number.
We
Rough
talked- We talked
guesstimate.
about being disrespectful and being an asshole.
Yeah,
right in
that's
here.
you right now.
But okay, while he's figuring that out,
Yeah.
let me ask you this. Okay, you went through your business.
Yeah.
Right. We're talking about here in the last year. What else has happened? Because as far as I know, and as far as the listeners know, and let's be real, I know more than the listeners.
$300 for 4 of them.
Not bad.
That's not bad.
Oh,
60
Not
bucks a
bad
pop.
at
Yeah,
all.
see it.
$60 a pop. Okay,
A
so
$1.50 per chair, per 2 sets.
so
Per set.
$75 a
75
chair.
bucks a chair. That's
I
not
mean,
bad.
they're not bad.
No, they're
bad.
comfortable.
They're nice. Okay, so we know your business. You frankly, from the get go, I think I voiced that, hey, this is awesome, but it's crazy idea.
Super crazy.
And
Super
and
crazy.
we've gone through that. We were there, but I know, or at least I think, there's been other pretty
There
big
has.
life changes that have happened to you as well.
Oh.
That being business owners, I know
That was cool.
that
That was cool.
business owners, as much as we try, we try so hard to separate business and personal lives, it does not happen.
It doesn't.
So, what else has happened in your life, Chance?
Well, so since losing my house, I since have moved in where my mother used to live, and thankfully my mother is fortunate enough to not be in a situation where she currently still lives in her old house. She had bought a new house, put her house up on market. It was up on market for 4 to 6 months.
It was a while, yeah.
It was a while. 0 offers. This would be in the downturn of the economy in America here. And so what I did was I said, hey, I can't pay you rent right now, but I can move into your property. And I said, I will do work to the property because it was just her for the last 5 years there. Super overgrown.
I hate thinking about what my mom's house is going to look like in 5 years.
It's inevitable is what it is.
No, I know. I know.
So I told her I'd move in. I would take care of the bills there at the house. It's also the childhood home that I grew up in, and I really didn't want to sell that if I didn't have to.
Those are memories you can't take away from me, bro.
Very lucky to be in a position to where my mother doesn't have to sell. Dang, man, my arms look good in that podcast. Sorry
Hey.
about that.
Tyler was a good
Tyler,
guest.
dude,
Fucking
Good
fat.
guest.
I'm
bro.
telling you right now, I am gonna go see Tyler
Give me a flex.
Trembolone. I'm in a hoodie, so it's a little bit rough, but
Trembo.
here you go, Trembo. For my shoulder, he thinks that I've torn something in my ACL.
And I've been doing his stretches. His stretches are amazing.
Really, really good. If you have not looked up
no
his
BS,
YouTube,
Brandon. If you've looked them up, if you haven't done them,
super
they're
good.
great
Yeah.
stretches. They really are.
Really,
I've been
really
doing
good.
them. No lie.
So she had a house that was unoccupied and was about 4 months unoccupied. I moved in, started doing stuff to the house, started working on it, and so that's where I'm currently living. I'm just paying bills there, not paying rent, so I'm very lucky on that. I'm back on my feet. I am Becca, my wife. She has a job now, a very good paying job. So that does our day-to-day bills, and all of our bonus money comes from my businesses. And my businesses currently are going to be a company called VFP Auto Tulsa, which is a vinyl film and protection company that me and my buddy Bailey started earlier, probably 2 or 3 months ago. We've been trying to slowly work it up, and we just installed wraps of vinyl film protection, PPF, Tulsa area. Some of the best quality wraps in Tulsa. We've been doing it for 6 to 7 years now.
Yeah, it's been a while since we got started.
But
really.
we haven't done a business because we never wanted to spend that much time actually physically doing the wraps because we spend too much time doing the wraps. We usually take about between 4 to 7 days for a job just because we are very picky about how it comes out. And if our name is attached to it, we want it to be as best as it can.
Absolutely.
So there's a few wrap companies in Tulsa that don't have any sort of quality control to it. And we're not trying to become like an industry standard. We just want to have better quality, and we know we can do better quality at a cheaper price. So we're doing that on the side, and then I'm also just working on cars with another friend of mine, and then I'm actually working in 2 companies right now, wanting to get into the construction space because Threaded didn't work out as exponentially as I wanted it to, so we have to move our avenues into other areas. Being business owners, and where I want to move into is going to be construction, because that still gets me to where, like, my family, they do trucking and transportation. I've grown up with big rigs and big trailers since I was a child. I mean, I knew how to drive an 18-speed before I knew how to drive a car, a tractor, everything like that, and that's what I want. So I still want to be able to have a truck and a trailer and of course write it off, because no one wants to own anything that's actually in your name or that you can't have an expense towards.
Absolutely.
And that becomes having a company. So a construction company, looking at one in Broken Arrow, a family company that had started in Arkansas. They moved toward Tulsa in like the 96 to 98 era. And I'm talking with him about being a commercial sales rep for Oklahoma City. And then my second job that I'm currently looking at trying to get into space is a company called Symmetry, which is an insurance policy company that does life insurance. So that's kind of where I am at the last year.
That's a lot.
Failed business, losing $60,000, being depressed.
Well,
Not necessarily selling my house because of force, not selling my house because I wanted to.
Right.
I had a very nice house I bought when I was 20 years old. Bought my first house. It was kind of like a nest egg for me. Put everything into it, and then I bet it all on Threaded and lost. That's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So Threaded lost, sold the house because I had to, and then back on my feet now.
Honestly, I love hearing that, because we talk all the time about the things we have to go through as business owners, right? And all I hear about is there's a dream, and there were sacrifices that need to be.
There's always a sacrifice.
There were sacrifices that needed to be made, and it's funny because I had someone tell me not too long ago that every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else.
Yes.
The second you decide to become a business owner, you have 2 choices, and it's yes to the business or no to the business. That's it.
Yep.
Because there will come a point in time that I know we have all been there. We've literally talked to each other when it's happening, where, hey, my credit cards are maxed out. My personal income is maxed out. I have 0 income.
Check.
I have 0 AR coming in. Like nobody, nothing. And by the way, I got all these fucking bills to pay. And what do? You figure it out.
Figure it out.
And it sucks. It does.
Sometimes you got to hide the car from them for a couple months, Just make sure you don't park it where they think they're going to look.
Right. And
that's where I was.
Say that.
Dude, even so with the Porsche, I was behind like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I parked it at Becca's.
when?
Bro, like August? No, probably like June, July.
This year?
Yes.
No.
Swear to God. Most I was ever behind was 3 months. I'm paid through by the end of the year by now, but it took me some work to get back there.
But that's the reality of being a business owner, isn't it?
Yeah, I was like, I can't park.
I know you've been there, bro.
I could not park
have.
my car at my house or my brother's house because that was the other address on file because I was worried they would come pick it up.
I've been there. Not necessarily to where I'm afraid they're going to come pick up their car, but there's been clear, I can say in the last 2 years, 5 times, where I know for a fact I was going to be able to pay my rent on time.
Let me ask you, pick my brain. Why haven't I been there?
Can I be real?
I'll give you 2. I'll give you two quick ones. 2 quick ones.
Yeah.
You've never taken a big enough risk. It's all, but see,
It's all relative.
You have that faith.
It's all relative.
It's relative. It's relative to
relative.
what you have. Risk is only relative to as much as you want to put in, and it's only relative to you. You're the only one that can tell you it's a big enough risk.
Mm-hmm.
I risked everything on that. That was the biggest fucking risk I had.
We're talking about losing your house, or losing your cars, or losing quality, high-end employees.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been there. And
So-
I'll be
so-
honest,
so
I hate to agree with Chance.
Two quick
Go ahead.
things.
I haven't
either-
quite been there.
You
yet.
either haven't taken a big enough risk, or you've never put yourself in a position to where if it does fail, You are that bad.
What if I've prepared?
Because you've prepared. That's where number 2 comes in. You have never been in a bad enough place.
Yeah. That's not necessarily a bad
So,
thing.
That's a
so
good
last
thing.
year, you know my situation last year.
It got bad.
You kind of, yeah.
I know a little bit.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I kind of have to agree with Chance. And I'm not saying it's necessarily because you haven't taken a risk. No, not at all. I think
Yeah, and I'm not saying you
and
haven't.
every
risked.
time
I promise you, I'm
every
not
time
telling
we
you
talk, you're the cover your ass guy. And we're
You're
like,
very
hey,
smart
just,
when it comes to
just
this.
go
You
after
are.
it. No, you are.
I'm
you are.
not.
Yeah.
Right? And we're the, hey, just fucking go after it.
Just
We'll figure it out
fucking
as
do
we
it.
go. And the reality of the situation is I think that's the problem.
But that's what
why.
you get into.
So,
when you
so
do that.
if
because-
we were in a business together, would I be the brake or the gas?
You'd be the
You'd be
brake.
the break, 100%.
100%.
Really?
Me and him would be nothing but gas.
You would be.
So when I would look at you guys and be like, whoa, don't do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on.
100%.
Because, okay, can I be real? When my business, as much as I love my brother and I hate him at the same time, I tell him all the time I'm so thankful for him. Because if it wasn't for him, it'd be all gas, no brakes, and I'd run off a fucking bridge. That's the reality. Because you need someone like that in business. You do. Because Chance and I have great ideas. We have these great. We just had a call earlier from one of our friends that I think we all share as a friend. Crazy big idea. Crazy. And possibly a good idea.
Yeah.
Possibly. Very
but
possibly.
But there's 3 people who on the phone are telling me, hey, you asked us to talk you out of it, dude. That's a bad idea. There's better avenues you can look at. If Chance and I did not have that, it'd be threaded all over and over. Because eventually, guess what? As much as I hate to say that's what happened, eventually one of those motherfuckers would stick.
Shit can pop off,
And
bro.
we would take off.
Shit can pop
And
off.
that's the reality, because the relentlessness that you have, we also have.
Threaded
The
'cause
only thing is we go balls to the walls until we find something that stops us, where you're like, hey, motherfuckers, I know where we're headed. Let me just say, if we're going that route, why don't we
do
pack
this
a
first.
little better?
Let's
yeah,
do it
right.
like
Why don't we
this.
do a little better? And that's not how Chance and I work. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's not. It's
No,
just pros
for
and cons to
for
both
every
sides.
business, there's a brake and a gas.
There should
Yeah.
be.
There
And
should be.
be.
There has to be.
There has to be.
Whether that is an employee or an owner, maybe you have 1 or 2 employees that are
Bro,
brakes.
just look at
And
this
maybe-
shit on the video real quick. Look how full. This is straight.
Wait. Show
Jim
that.
Beam, bro.
Show that.
Straight Jim
Turn
Beam.
it. Turn it.
I'm turning it. I'm turning it.
Amazing.
Bro, we're both at the bottom of the mic. Why does mine look darker than yours?
Because I put Sprite.
Oh, Jesus. But yes, no, that's the only reason.
But you have to have a brake to a gas.
Oh,
There has
yeah.
to be somebody who dreams so big.
So the
it's
reason-
wild, it's whack, and it's go.
The reason
You
I
have
didn't
somebody
have
else
that.
who's like, wait. Let me think about this.
The reason I didn't have that is my mother. I wouldn't be nothing without her and my grandfather, and my father, of course, too. But my father left me when I was younger, so I didn't have a lot of teachings from him. But my mother, she told me, she said, now the reason I left the family business was they gave me an ultimatum. It was either choose them or choose me, and I'm not going to choose not me. So it's going to be me. I don't care if it's anything else to it. It's me and my family. And my family starts with me and my wife and anything below it. Of course, my brothers, my sister, my mother, those are my extended family. And then I have my family, which is everything further than that. But she said, you need to take chances when you're young. I was 25 when I thought of threaded, 24 when I thought of threaded. And, moving into the space, I failed when I was 26. I was only a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. You're supposed to fail when you're that young. You're not supposed to. If it were to pop off when I was 26, I would have been the 1 in a billion shot. You see people win money off of, I put 20 grand on Dogecoin and it made me a $20 million.
This is why I love this podcast, because the
Here,
reality
here.
is you just said it. You're 1 in a million chance that you would have made it.
Chance, that's a pun.
Yeah, jackass.
Social media,
No,
everybody's making it.
You
right?
But that's what you
all
see.
social media is.
That's just because
But the
you see
reality
that.
of the situation is,
But see, there's so much fake
This-
shit out there. It pisses me off because
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh my God, I'm making millions of dollars. And hey, are you a marketing
Now, we're-
agency
there
owner?
But how
are
much
you
are
a
you
business
keeping?
owner? Listen, I can generate you leads. And
Nah.
like, yes, you can, but there's more to it behind the scenes. Because just because of chance, if I look at you and I go, hey man, I can generate you 1,000 leads a month. I could, but there's always an and. I could generate 1,000 leads, 1,000 biz. You're selling hoodies. Just the hoodies, right? Okay, just the hoodies.
No, pause.
What?
I just want to put everybody on this podcast right now. If you can't tell, this is one of the only times that I have not seen Braden be able to form a complete sentence in my entire life of knowing Braden.
Would it have anything to do with this bottle of Jim Beam?
It would probably have something to do with the fact that we've almost cleared out half this handle since we've sat down and done this podcast of our 40th
It was
show.
about damn time we got
We
together.
have not
for
had
this.
a show like this ever.
So if I
It's
give you
been a
a
minute.
chance,
Yeah.
I will generate 1,000 new customers for you. You'd be like, well, fuck yeah, at $20 a hoodie, $25, $30 a hoodie. You're like, that's $30K.
That's not how the math works, but yes.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So you go, okay, yeah, sounds great. Hire him. There's more to it than that.
There's more to it. Because, in my
There's
head,
more
what I
to
hear,
it.
how the fuck am I supposed to handle the 1,000 leads you just give me? I can only do so much.
Oh, bullshit, bro. I was pumping out like 40, 50 packages a morning easily before I went to the gym.
I guess your 1,000 leads compared to my 1,000 leads is completely different.
Well, I had a whole room in the house dedicated to threaded.
It's different depending on the
You
industry.
got that drive. He may not make it in this business. He may not make it in the next business. You don't really know. I've seen him successful in other businesses. But the reality is this guy's not going to stop. It's just a matter of him getting the right idea, the right people in place to help him make that idea come true. And also, as we just talked, having the market to make that happen. He talked about, hey, I'm going to transition into construction. What are we talking about all the time? Tulsa's growing. There's a lack of construction companies, there's a lack of good people, this and that. And it's like, hey, Chance sees an opportunity. He's like, I'm going to go after the opportunity because I realized that the market wasn't there in what I needed to. But there's just growth that we learn still just every day. And I love having Chance on board because, man, Chance.
Spit it out, Larry.
We got families to
Say
take
it with
care
the
of.
chest.
Agreed.
We got
Say it
families
with
to
the
take care
chest.
of.
Agreed.
Huh?
And frankly, as much as we would love to take on these crazy new ideas, whenever it comes down to taking on this new business that we want to buy, as us three, me and him have to think about we have families we got to take care of.
I know.
And at the grand scheme of things,
We
if
have a little bit more risk.
a little bit
I
more.
know,
But,
yes.
but,
Yeah.
but hold
Yeah.
on. But I love gas, brake, nitrous.
Fucking
Love it. Love it.
Fucking
It
straight
works.
boost, baby.
It works. It works. But the
turbos,
reality is
superchargers.
Right,
He's
right.
like, go,
No, that's
ah!
it. But the
Methanol
reality is
injection.
like, hey, I love it because sometimes the brake has to say, I need to have a real conversation with you guys. What does this really look like? Are we gonna put the nitrous on the car? Do we even want to make sure there's fucking fuel getting to the carburetor? We don't know. What is the reality? And again, I love it because we literally have 10 years in business, 5 years in business, starting a new business again,
I mean, I've had
as
3.
well as been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
And it's like, been there, done that, fantastically failed.
The longest business I
but-
ever ran successfully
that's
was
where
3
I say,
years.
like, us three are a fucking powerhouse.
It is.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I think the powerhouse starts getting established once we set our foundations. And
Yeah,
you and I
yeah,
having
yeah.
families, it's a little different foundation than it tends for Chance. And I think Chance has the foundation. You and I don't. And the reason I say that is because you and I don't, in a sense of there's certain security aspects we need to provide for our wives and our kids, right? That Chance doesn't necessarily have to think about.
Chance says,
And-
fuck it, we'll lose the house.
Hey,
And-
hey, so can you take a whole month off?
No.
I can.
Exactly why I say my foundation is not there. Because when I talked to my uncle yesterday and I realized that I can't take a month off because, the one thing that will fail while I'm gone? The one thing that will fail.
What?
There will be no sales made.
Ooh.
And what is the one thing that keeps any business afloat?
Sales, motherfucker.
Sales.
That should be the
Sa-
first thing of every business, bro.
Mark Cuban will say, Sales cures all.
Sales
cures all.
saves
Sales,
So-
sales. Money,
So,
money, money. If you can
you
bring in the
saying-
revenue, you can figure out the
You
rest.
saying
Yep.
earlier that, hey, you found out what 2 positions you need to replace. Dude, that's me right now. I'm like, okay, so I know, and you already know that I'm thinking this. In my head, I'm like, marketing has to ramp up. What do I do to get my marketing to just fucking, boom, it's time to next level. You know that. But the whole reason I'm thinking that is because in order to me to feel comfortable hiring that sales guy, I got to make sure I'm getting those leads in.
The leads in. You
Until
got to keep him busy. There's
until
nothing
I
but
get
going
to
out
that
quoting
point.
and
Exactly.
submitting proposals.
Until I
and
get to
keep
that
going.
point, I can't hire that
Yep.
sales guy, right?
Yep.
So again,
He's got to do like 10 to 15 proposals a week.
right.
That's all. Estimate.
But I love this because it's the reality is like, hey, you and I are in these positions of business. Chance knows he needs to build a business that he doesn't necessarily manage or run or anything. He needs to run a business that runs itself.
Yep.
He needs to build a business that runs itself.
Yep.
And here we are in the middle of a business that does not run itself, but needs to run itself. And is getting relatively close. The reality is getting relatively close. And it's beautiful because Chance gets to give us the outside perspective of, hey, you fuckers are doing this shit wrong. While at the same time, we get to give him the outside perspective of, hey, you need to do this next. And building that business to where, in the grand scheme of things, between us 3, we will help accelerate all 3 of our businesses.
True.
Because we have those opposing, controversial ideas, right? Again, I love what Chance did. And honestly, I wish I had
Shout out Chance.
half the guts.
Shout out.
Half the guts to do what he did. I really do.
Yeah, I tried, man. If I would have made it, I would have been worth like $10 million at the age of 27.
You're gonna make it.
I was gonna be
it's
it,
not,
bro.
It's not over.
I would have been driving around McLaren. you
Yeah,
know,
but okay, but it's not over.
jet skis
and-
in Miami in the wintertime.
Didn't you say? Fucking
Bro, I
McLaren.
could have gone to Vegas today.
Trying to get a Piper.
I could have left today to go to Vegas for like $400, and I'm like, I don't need to spend the money.
My uncle asked me to go to SEMA again this year.
We'll go
He's
next
like,
year.
He's like, why don't you come visit me?
Hey,
It sounds
I
like
will.
You need to just come
How about
visit.
next year? I will fly you out.
Well, I'll just fly myself out, but I just always BS it. But anyways, again, I just bring this up because, man, I just love seeing the growth that we've had personally
True.
in our business, in our lives, becoming, Braden, not to say that you weren't, but
A
becoming
father.
a father again, a baby father again. It's different than being a father to a fucking 7, 8, 9-year-old. It is. It's completely different.
No, now you're father to a woman.
To a woman,
F- my table, bro.
to a girl,
What the hell's wrong
a
with
5-month-old baby,
A
little
lady.
princess.
you?
Yes.
I'm a lady.
And it changes everything. Yeah, right. But it changes everything, right? And it's like the growth that happens there. Again, I've been on that journey for now 5 years of being a girl dad. But the reality is I haven't been on the journey of being a boy dad. So I don't know what that looks like. And
Sounds like you and Kyla need to have a
So
bye-bye.
cool.
you need to shut the fuck up. but the reality is, you know, we've gone through growth over the past year. We've had 40 episodes, right, since day one. In the middle of the first episode, Chance was in the middle of pushing threaded hard. If I remember correctly, and forgive me if I'm saying too much, but we're not live. Braden, you were on the brink of fucking collapse. I at that point was doing okay, but then about 2 to 3 months later, I'll freak the fuck out. And you're like, hey, we did it. We made it through that hump that I thought was gonna crush us. And I love that literally we're going through that and we can look back and see that, you know, 40 episodes ago, you were like, hey, what do I do to bring in more people to business? I was like, well, honestly, I'm okay at the moment. Didn't last long, doesn't ever. Chance was, hey, let's fucking go. I got this great business, great idea. And you look back at our businesses.
I was living off savings
And
at the
it's
time.
like, at the point, what did I say? I said, man, a podcast, yeah, fuck it, why not? That sounds fun. But realistically, I'm just bringing people to Braden's shop so Braden can get some more business. Hopefully,
Yeah.
some more people in his shop. And ideally, I'm just helping a friend, right? But then we look back 40 episodes, right? Think about how many people we've met that have genuinely actually helped our businesses, right? They've helped our businesses, whether personal or personal. Right here, I literally do.
Honestly,
I do his stretches every
Bro,
time before I
like-
go run. No BS.
huge shout out to Ty.
I do his stretches.
His stretches are
And his
amazing.
whiskey was, oh my God.
Oh my gosh, the whiskey. He
I still
brought.
feel guilty about
There's
drinking
so
that.
much that goes into
an episode.
being a
A business owner.
business owner. Yeah.
Honestly,
It's hard. It's hard. And again, it's not for everybody,
No,
but here's what I'll tell you.
if you don't have
If
thousands of
you're
tens of $1,000s to blow on anything,
No.
or savings, or like will to
if you're
live,
just bored,
don't do it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
But here's the reality. I think
jackass.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what
Wait,
you
I
do.
still have this loaded.
I don't know who you
Oh,
are or
give me
what you
that
do.
one then, biatch. Let me
I know that's mine.
Time
I
out.
thought you were gonna take a drink of that. Let's do it right now.
Pause the podcast.
40th
Give it here.
episode.
No, the
40th
shot.
episode, season 4 ending.
Season 4 coming to an end. Y'all come back to season 5
In the
because we're
next
gonna
10
come here and we're
minutes.
gonna fuck shit up. And
It's gonna be a whole new level.
oh, y'all ain't even ready.
Yeah.
Get over
You
here.
don't even know.
You don't even know.
fuck, I'm-
I don't
Hold
even
on.
know.
Hold on. Rick Ross. UOEN.
Y'all know.
You ain't know.
Oh, is that a thing?
Cheers. All right. Good
I'm
job.
gonna
guys.
do a
Good job,
little.
guys.
What is
Cheers.
Lil John? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tap the table. All right. And cheers. Got to make some noise.
I don't mind it. It reminds me of being a man. It kind
I
of
just-
burns. It kind of sucks, but for some reason I like it.
I just drink more of my chaser because I'm a giant woman.
But okay, so let me
Don't
just
mess
say
with my table.
again. You look at the business that we've been through, the life we've been through over the past 40 episodes, and I know most people. Let's be real. They're not going to listen from day one.
No.
They're gonna find us at some point. They're gonna move on.
No
is
worries,
for,
guys.
This is for us.
There
It
was just
doesn't
a
even fucking
huge
matter.
coupon code in episode 1 if y'all would listen to it.
Which, by the way, if you want to order our Brews and Business pint glass, this thing is dope.
No lie,
Okay,
it
does
really
it's,
is.
it's dishwasher friendly.
Hey,
is?
actually, Braden, real quick before I
amazing.
forget, I need some of this for ARC. I need 6. Charge them to ARC,
All right.
please.
For
No,
real?
no LC. I'm
All right.
dead ass serious.
Deadass.
I need 6 of those.
It's a quality, like no lie.
They're
Love
great.
it. Love it.
Also, before I
Said
forget,
I'm about to get this
I have,
I'm about to get the invoice put in right
no,
now.
he is. Go ahead, do it. Also, another thing, I have something that one of your competitors gave me. By the way, this is why you need friends
Oh, yeah.
in the business world because they will talk to. Not only that, your competitors will reach out to them. I have something that one of your competitors gave to me that I was able to implement in my business before I ever got to you, and it helped to fight a lot of battles for you.
Really?
You might need to implement this worksheet.
Ooh.
Anyways, I'm gonna go back to the whole idea. Man, we've been together for 40 episodes, and I know we share a fraction of what goes on in our daily lives in this podcast. A fraction,
A
but
very small fraction.
very small.
That's
fraction.
just me speaking from my experience.
But the reality of the situation is like, man, our business takes over our entire lives.
Oh, yeah.
Chance right now. There's kind of a highlight reel on Chance because honestly, his has been my favorite story over the last year, and the only reason I think of that is because I have lost the allure with the new business. I'm in the middle of it, dude. I'm stuck in the middle of the grind, right? Whereas right now I'm looking at you as the new bean that's gonna go in that grinder, right? Oh, I can't wait to make that new cup of coffee.
That's
But,
because the last cup of coffee came out burned.
Yeah, well, shit, I'm a little brown. That's what it is.
Heyo.
Anyways, the reality is like it's really nice to look back and think like on a business level we shared so little. But the reality is when you look back at it, we really can't pinpoint what has changed in our business.
No.
But we look at Chance and it's like we were there. Chance has been there before. It's not his first time. It's
No.
not his first rodeo.
No,
But he's been there before.
not my first failure.
I've been there 3 other times, and I always tell everybody it fantastically failed. And people are like, "How is something fantastic?" Because I learned something.
Bro,
I
you
failed
always said
forward.
that.
I failed forward, and the reality is, like, you surround yourself with the right people that are in this mentality. Man, I don't have all the answers. Braden, you sure as hell don't have any answers. Chance, you don't have all the answers.
Well, just because you don't have the answers, I've known you for long enough. So even when you started AR, hold on, I still had the picture, or I still
AR
had
performance.
I still had the sticker on my car when I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
I took to the scrapper, but whatever. AR performance, bro.
Yep.
You always said, yeah, that was my first business or one of my first businesses, and it failed so fantastically. You always say that, which always makes me think, hey, man, just because something doesn't work out doesn't mean it's not going to work out.
Doesn't
That
let me put it
specific thing doesn't have to work out.
It doesn't have to. And honestly, I feel like sometimes that's what holds us back,
Yeah.
right? We're looking for something that was supposed to work out. And it's the reality. I always tell people, your dreams and your goals should change. And if they don't, I don't want to be your friend. Because reality is, if you still have the same goals and dreams as you had in high school, bro, you haven't progressed.
Bro, I'm not your friend.
If you have the same goals and dreams you had at 25 that you had at 20, whatever. Like I'm 29, right? If I meet a 25-year-old and I talk to them and their dreams are like, frankly, I hate to say this. I love everybody.
Just say it because everyone's different.
Right.
Say it.
I hate to say this, but
Just
the
say it.
reality
Just say
is, if your dreams are less than what I think they should be at 25, I don't want to spend time with you.
You're allowed to say that because you have perspective.
Right. And I don't mean that in a negative
Because
way,
there's people that at 25 that have bigger dreams than you.
At 25,
There's people that have smaller dreams.
Absolutely. If I meet you and you're 25 years old and I'm like, hey, what's your goal? Well, I just want to start a business. Bro, I'm not going to give you the time of the day. But if you're 25 years old and it's like, dude, I've been running this business. I don't know what I fucking want, but I know I have this idea for this freedom and all this and that. That's great. That's who I want to be because I can kind of, for example, we started a business in 2018. We were in direct competition with one of our builders he started in 2017. One of our builders in 2018. We did the irrigation. He did the landscape. And in that moment, I used to catch him on job sites, and I'm like, oh, man, what's up? You know, you're doing the jobs. It didn't take but 6 months, and we took his job from him, from that builder. And I hated it. I hated feeling that way. I hated saying, I literally actually texted the builder and said, hey, man, I'm not trying to take food out of nobody's mouth, but if you happen to have anything available in the landscape world, I'd love to take you on. And he was like, hey, I got these jobs. I got blah, blah, blah. And I frankly, I knocked one of our competitors out. That started a whole year before us.
Right.
Now you look forward 5.5 years, almost 6 years. Dude, he is one of my favorite people to pass jobs to.
Right.
And the whole reason for that is we were in competition together. His dreams were not quite big enough, and that's okay. But there's someone, and if your dreams aren't as big as the next person, that's okay. There's someone for every level in business. You know, not everybody has to be a fucking Walmart.
Right.
There's some people who are Reese's. There's some people who are a Dog's Country Mart. If that's relative to you because you're in Tulsa, you understand.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, there is those people, right?
It's just sizing.
It's all sizing.
10 versus 100 versus 1,000.
There's someone for every position in that company. So with that being said, it's like, man, one of my favorite competitors is literally started as a competitor day one. We took him over. We've now scaled to 15, 20 employees, typical of the season, and he's still 2-3 people.
Right.
And I pass him so much work. I love it because I can trust him. And the other day he texted me and said, hey, man, I'm thinking about switching to the so-and-so format. Do you have any advice? I said, yeah, I'll send you my contract. And you can copy and paste it exactly to yours. You can just change all the fucking shit to make sure it's yours.
Right.
But it's yours. And he's like, why? Why would you give me that contract? Well, it makes no sense for you to hand over a contract for me.
Because you're not in it to give out
That's it.
certain things. You're doing it just to be a good person.
I'm in it to be a good person.
Helping
and not only that,
other people.
I'll be 100% honest. I stole it from somebody else.
Exactly.
So I just pass it on because what I know we've all heard it. Don't reinvent the fucking wheel.
No shit. That circle's the same round
Find somebody else who has already created
as
the
it
wheel
was now as it was 20 years ago.
Go ahead, Braden.
10 glasses, 4 leftovers to give to a guest.
He's over here working.
$70.
102.
How much?
$102.
102.
Yeah.
Ordered.
Order that
Done.
shit right now.
But they gotta be cool like ours.
Yeah, if it
Yeah,
sucks.
This.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
ARC Outdoorsman.
All right. Well, that about does it for today's
Yeah, we
Brews
gotta
and Big
wrap it up.
Brews and Business podcast. It is 6 p.m.
been for 3 hours now. 4 hours.
4 hours.
Okay.
Now, granted, we didn't record the entire 4 hours. But this was a fill-in podcast.
This is great. We needed this.
But dude,
Do you have a deer
40,
in a headlight moment?
Can I have that?
Deer in the headlight. We're like, what?
Okay,
Chance.
What?
Give us. You were gone for like 2 minutes. Give us 2 minutes of talking about a deer in headlight moment.
My
We'll
deer in
go
the
upon
headlight
that.
moment for this whole year was I am the operations manager and the sales generator. I was the one who made the sale, and I'm the only
Who
person
managed the
here.
sale?
Huh?
Who managed the sale?
Me.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
You were the one who made the sale, managed the sale,
Yep. And then
Proceed.
made sure that everything is delivered.
managed the
So
sale.
I have 2 positions to hire. One, like an operations, account manager, project manager, something like that, right? But then also a somebody who can Who can sell like who can sell like me? Which is like sales without sales.
Nobody's gonna be able to sell like you.
Shit. I've got to find somebody.
Nope.
Because
It's not gonna happen.
Man, I have to find somebody.
Nope. Want to
Nope.
know why it's not gonna happen?
I'm going to find them. Hey, if you want to apply, careers@marketingsooner.com. If you can sell better than me, you're going to make a fuck ton of money.
It's not their business.
Doesn't matter.
That's why they're not gonna sell as good as you.
They will because they're going to make a fuck ton of money.
I'll give you that.
Careers@marketingsooner.com.
I need to get one of those figured out for us. And the way you said the whole groups thing,
That's
I need to
easy.
get that.
Yeah.
I need to get that figured out.
Takes 30 seconds. I can make it. Done.
So that was your deer in the headlights moment, huh?
Yeah.
Can I tell you a good deer in the headlights moment I just had?
Oh, yeah. Tell me.
Is that saying that his wasn't a good one?
No.
Shit.
No, his was good, but
Oh.
his was good in a factor of realizing he's got to fix something in his business.
Right.
Mine was good in a factor of I think I fixed something in my business. I have a crew.
Oh.
Chance knows the crew, Raton's crew.
Yep.
You know who that is.
Yep.
We'll get the pint glasses in 2 weeks.
Sweet. I'll be looking forward for it.
And we'll have
Hey,
4 left over
no,
for
time out.
our guest.
That is the next times we have a podcast.
But
To
that's
the
ARC,
day-
right? No LLC in it. Just ARC Outdoorsman.
Huh?
I don't want the LLC on it. Just ARC Outdoorsman.
Yeah, he wants to make sure it's not shit. So no LLC, just ARC Outdoorsman.
In the picture, you already know.
He already
Anyways.
fucked it up. That's what he did. Look at his face. Look at it. Look at it. Look at his fucking face.
That's okay.
Hey,
That's
camera,
okay. But
camera,
that-
catch this shit. Catch this shit right
okay.
now.
Let me give you a good deer in the headlights moment that it was a good news for me.
Yeah, lay it on us. Lay it on
I
us.
just
What you
finished out, and this isn't, man. If landscapers that see me on a daily basis, any landscaper that's doing real landscapes knows a $20,000 job is nothing crazy. But I've been in business for 5 years, and
Wow.
this week,
The echo, bro.
this week,
got? The reverb.
I tested one of my main landscape crew on 2 different jobs where I sent them to that job with 1 picture and nothing more. A picture that obviously explains what we're doing, the same picture I present to our customer. I presented it to my landscape crew for 2 different jobs this week. Both jobs went off at a 95% perfect
Hey,
percentile.
let's go.
With let me just say, the first job, 0 phone calls. The second job, 1 phone call. 1 phone call. And I went to that job, no bullshit, 3 hours before that job was considered 100% complete. That was a huge win
That's
for me.
awesome.
That
That's
was
like the whole, can
huge.
you go from your business for 30 days or whatever?
That was huge because
That's
to me,
awesome.
that finally felt exactly what you just said. I can leave for a month, and so long as I have the right paperwork for those guys, which I now know what it is,
Right.
I know that guy has had enough training to know what I expect out of him and his crew.
Now, did
Because
you,
it's not
did you did you get the info from Traction?
No.
No.
No. This info came just the bid
Yeah.
and what information I presented to him. That's it.
Okay.
Other than that, I literally just sent him out. And now today, when I brought that up in our level 10, which is a traction thing, when I brought it up in our level 10, I was told, okay, but they didn't just manage it themselves. The operations manager was also helping them. I was like, I don't
Right.
give a shit. That's his job. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not supposed to get those phone calls.
Right.
I'm not supposed to get that bullshit. So if I can present my foreman with this particular sketch,
Yeah.
that's
That's
all
what
it
you
is,
do.
a sketch,
That's what you do.
and they can ask my operations manager for the right tools, equipment, or material to get that shit done, and they get it done, the job's done.
That's a win,
I
bro.
won. I was so happy this
That's a
week.
dub, bro.
And you know what I thought? Let me just talk about this again. I always talk about taking care of my people. Right off the bat, I was like, that motherfucker needs a $3 raise. $3 raise. That's a crazy raise.
For hourly, 100%, bro. I would
Hourly?
have given so much
Now,
money to
He
have
makes
a fucking
he makes
$3 raise.
$20 an hour, and I think he's easily worth 30. But I can only afford to give him 23. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth, man. It's the truth.
Hey, bro, that's life.
But hey,
That's
$23 an hour in Tulsa, Oklahoma is pretty damn good
That's
money.
not bad, bro.
That's
I'd love
pretty
it.
damn good money.
Hey, what's
Bro.
the minimum wage here?
and 25 cents.
25 cents.
Okay, but
How the
$7.
fuck can you live on that?
But what's the
Bro,
going
can't.
minimum
So
wage?
listen,
the minimum
it's
wage
like-
is not that. It's that set by the government. But the minimum wage offered by any big company in Tulsa, anybody in Tulsa, is $10 an hour. I swear to God. I don't know anybody
Bullshit.
hiring less than that.
Bullshit.
Who?
you know what?
McDonald's is hiring $13 an hour.
What do you start?
Bullshit.
Swear
What do
to
you-
God.
What do you start?
Becca,
Me?
when
Yeah.
she was, hold up.
I was starting at 16, but I'm starting at 12 now.
I start at
Cheap ass.
44.
$44 an hour.
44K a year.
I will come and suck you off for.
44K a year is what I
Why
start.
aren't you working for it?
Hey, honestly, like that's not bad.
44K a year is what we start.
That's not bad at all, bro. That's more than most teachers.
I only make 50K a year.
I want
Fuck.
good fucking people.
No,
Bro,
that's
I
I
want
will,
good
I will,
people.
I will write some fucking ads, bro.
But I always say that
44,000 a year.
No, I wouldn't.
too. You
But
pay him.
it's just
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
You
yeah.
pay him. That's how I feel. Like, look, my foreman, I'm like $20 an hour, bro. You're worth more.
Yeah.
I'm not paying you enough. If I can give you a $20,000 job, you can get it done in 3 days with one phone call, 3 hours before you finish the job, bro. You're worth gold.
Hashtag dub.
You are worth gold. And you're second. And I show up. Whenever I show up, I said, "Hey, how do we fix this?" And you know what he says? Here's how I think we should fix it. And that's that. I said, "Okay, we'll fix
Able.
it."
1 second.
Able.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So
Bro, time out.
so okay. So one of my team members
It's
are going
6:05,
for
bro. Like, let's
their
go
mas-
and spend hours of this shit. It's like,
been
come
fun, though.
on.
they're going for their masters.
Time out. You and I both know that we're gonna stay for another 30 fucking minutes
Hold
after
on,
we
hold
leave this podcast.
Maybe,
Like,
maybe,
come
Okay, I gotta
on.
get there by
Maybe.
7.
So in January, she goes for her masters in marketing and business.
She's gonna buy your company, bro.
Listen, I told her, I'm like, listen, I will contribute whatever it would make sense. It could be 500, it could be 5,000. I don't know. But I will want to contribute something to your educational success. I'm invested in everyone that works with me. I will contribute in your success.
But that's all we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give you a chance. Hey, but
Okay.
okay, with that, can I say something?
Yeah.
I've thought about starting and Chance is gonna laugh at this. I've thought about starting a scholarship fund for our school.
Preston.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, Preston University, baby.
That's
We
why-
in this.
Hey,
Preston
hey,
University,
hey,
my
okay.
ass.
Let me
Bro, Preston University, my ass.
let me
Like,
change.
honestly.
Let me tell you why though.
Okay, go ahead. Tell
What do
me.
I do for a living?
You work at
Dig
a company.
dirt.
Like you own
What?
a company.
What do I do for a living? What does my company do for a living?
Landscaping.
What do Preston people do for a living? Ranchers,
Drugs.
farmers. Oh, the other 60%.
Oh, sorry.
The other 60%. What do? Ranching,
ranching and farming.
And what do those people do? They
Drugs.
earn a hard living, doing a hard job.
Yes.
And what do we do?
Hard work.
Hard work.
Hard
for,
work,
for a
bro.
good pay. Reality.
Yes.
So the reality is that hey, if I start a scholarship fund,
Yeah.
let's say hypothetically $1,000 a year that I'm going to give to some senior, you have to give me some essay for why you love the outdoors. If I'm being honest,
It's just a tax write-off.
I went to Preston.
And it's just a tax write-off.
I don't give a shit who I give that $1,000 to. They ain't gonna use it. They ain't gonna go to college if I pick the right person. But they're gonna come straight to work for me, which is fantastic. And the reality, I hate to say that, but it's just the reality of where we went to school.
Bro, 30 people.
He's like, bro.
You're graduating
got
with
10
30 people.
that might
This
apply
episode is
for
like a 2.5 hour podcast. You know that, right? Like, what the fuck?
It's been the best one we had in a long time, just because
Hey, he's not wrong.
It's us.
He's not fucking
This
wrong.
is some real shit.
it's fun. I love it. This has
Yeah,
been the
yeah.
most fun I've had in a while. And again, Tyler was honestly one of my favorite people we've had on board.
I talked
we-
the most during that podcast.
We've had a few really great people, but the reality of the situation, it's been a while since we just got together and shoot the
Time
shit.
out. Time out.
Did you watch this one?
Does that one only have one fucking view?
It does.
So,
Bro, I'm about to
so
go on and watch,
hey,
at least watch all this
Chance.
shit. Yeah.
This guy
Yeah.
wound up in prison.
Yeah, shit happens.
Now runs a multi-million-dollar
Bro,
firm.
have you seen some of the crackheads I know?
dude. This
Bro,
guy,
I know
this
motherfuckers
guy's
that have been
amazing.
to jail
This
that
guy's
come
amazing.
out owning any
This
companies.
is podcast, I believe, 38. 38.
Yeah,
30
it's 38.
38.
38. Yeah, 38.
Danny Wright.
He's
Yeah,
Danny
Danny.
Wright.
Oh,
with Total
Danny,
Product
bro.
Solutions, TPS. The engineering firm is amazing. Joshua Forbes.
Hey, but listen.
we already know.
So,
It's
hey,
amazing.
talking on Danny, on TPS, I understand that shit because it's natural gas. It's not hard, bro. From
This one
near
was
bankruptcy
fire.
to
That was
building an
that was a
empire.
great one, dude.
Only
And-
one view in 2 months. What the fuck, guys? One view in 2 months? What
Okay.
the fuck is this?
Okay, and I'll give you that, but I'm going to tell you this. That episode, I understand only one view. But all that episode actually means is there hasn't been anybody who actually got value out of that. Because the reality is, dude, that show is packed full of... Dude, that show is fucking packed full of good shit.
How does no views
Packed.
happen on Mike Bausch's?
And Chance, you were a part of that one.
Bro.
Tell me that didn't blow your mind meeting with that guy.
Bro,
Dude,
Mike Bausch
that
was
was
great.
rare. You know what kind of
fucking
string I had to
good.
pull to meet with him?
Like, you did amazing, bro. Bro, hey,
You know how busy that motherfucker is?
have you understood
Holy shit,
how
that
big
guy
he
is so busy.
I don't know.
Have you understood how
crazy.
big he is?
Crazy.
Do I understand it?
Yes.
No, I don't give a shit.
Bro,
I
he
hate to
owns like
say
5
that,
fucking companies that do hundreds of millions of dollars a year.
but you know why I don't give a shit?
Well, no.
Altogether, probably,
No.
Can I give you
I know.
an example why I don't give a shit?
what, tens of thousands of millions?
No.
Tens of millions of dollars?
Like 20,
Tens
25
of
million?
millions of dollars.
10 to 25.
Tens of millions of dollars.
We're supposed to be
$10
ending the
million.
podcast, and Neff Brewing just hooked me up with another beer. So thanks, Neff Brewing. Hey, okay.
I gotta
So
pee
we
again.
got some great podcasts.
Bro,
man.
honestly,
Dude,
that
the
would...
people that we've met is amazing.
Honestly,
But and
yes.
that's, okay. Let's. We're trying to wrap up our podcast here. At least in the next fucking 20 minutes.
At least, bro. I gotta take a
Can,
wee.
can I say
6:15.
something? Look, we talk about all the time, and Braden, you ask this question more than anybody. So let me ask this right.
Time out. Do you mean that our best fucking podcast
Got 0 views.
of Brews and Business not only has 0 views, but is because all of us are fucking drunk right now? Like, our best podcast. You said it yourself. You're like, this is the best fucking podcast
It
we've had
is.
forever.
Dude, we're having fun. It's been a while
Bro,
since we've
we're
had fun.
fucking all lit as
Okay,
AF, bro. I haven't been this drunk on a fucking
Okay.
anything in my life,
But
bro.
okay, look, check me out. Look.
Time out. Check this out.
The reason why
Shut up. Hold on. Check me out, though. The fuck is that?
listen. The
Linda.
reason I feel
Linda.
like
Linda.
we talk about this all the time, and Braden says this. How do you know if you're hanging out with the right people?
You don't.
You don't. That's for one. But let me tell you something. We have 40 episodes. Would you say any of those people are the wrong people to have an interview with?
No. Without a doubt.
Exactly.
Because
I have
listen.
I
hold
would
on.
say
Hold on. And I'll give you a moment. Hold on. I have to agree with Chance. Because
No.
even the bad interviews, even the bad opinions were good to have. Because those bad opinions, and I hate to say this, but earlier we had a phone call, right? There's some opinions there that I don't necessarily agree with. I don't disagree with them either. I'll be honest. I don't disagree with them. They had some great points. But the reality of the situation is all those people were someone that we learned from. All those people were someone that we were able to build some sort of growth in our own businesses for. So when we ask, and I know a lot of people, a lot of new businesses, I know I ask this a lot whenever I first started a business. How do I know if I'm hanging out with the right people? How do I know if I'm hanging out with other people? You don't. But just like us, you keep hanging out with people. And eventually, as the one TikTok that you've sent us, I think 3 times now, you only need 3 motherfuckers. And you're going to take over the world.
It's a motherfucking Monday, boys. It's
that's
Joy
us
Diaz.
right here.
All you need is the 3 motherfuckers,
Yeah,
right?
take over a fucking
And all I'm
world.
saying is, hey, if you're a new business owner and you're listening to us, which frankly I know we ain't nothing yet. We will be one day.
Hey, but it's okay. If you're starting now versus where we are today,
Exactly.
You way
100%.
behind, motherfucker. Catch up.
100%.
Catch up, you pussy ass bitch.
40
All right,
episodes
listen.
behind, if I'm being honest.
Lose
Yeah,
60
yeah.
fucking grand. Lose over $65,000 fucking dollars on a business
Oh, yeah.
and tell me you motherfucking
Right,
tried.
exactly.
You didn't try
Listen.
shit.
Listen,
You didn't fucking
since-
try shit
since
unless you
2000
lose fucking money.
Since
Risk your house, risk your cars.
2016.
Risk your fucking shit.
Braden, I know you say you haven't been there, but I know damn well
I
you
know
were at a
damn
point
well you've
where
been there.
Braden
Don't
had to go
fucking lie to
somewhere
us.
and didn't have nowhere to go.
Just because you ain't got no fucking kids when it happened doesn't mean it didn't fucking happen.
Right, it happened, Braden, and a complete how. I
Don't
know.
fucking tell me that
I
shit.
hate to throw his ass under the bus, but the reality situation, I know damn well within a year, Braden made a phone call that said, "Guys, I need to get out of this house within 2 weeks. Can y'all help me make this happen?" And guess what? We made it fucking happen.
Yeah, you had to do that shit.
But now on the backside, Braden had to do a lot more work than we did. but we helped him move because it was
Yeah.
last minute bullshit, right? In
I
the
showed
grand
up.
scheme of things,
I showed up.
in the grand
Showed
scheme of things,
out.
it comes down to what? Bro, you got to find the right people. And I know for a fact there's been people that we've met on this podcast. There's been people we've met personally. There's been people we've met randomly that, one, weren't the people that were going to take us to that next level, or two, were the people we never thought were going to take us to that next level, but happened to say the right thing at the right time. And we're like, God damn,
I should really fucking listen to this.
I
guy.
should really listen to
I
this
should
guy.
really fucking listen to what he just said.
So all I'm saying is, hey,
And again, listen.
y'all
Again,
fight over that
and
microphone.
again, you're like, what did he say?
Bro, I
What?
should have been done 17 minutes ago. Let me
You're
tell
like,
you, I
bro,
should have been done
replay,
17 minutes ago.
replay. Wow. Click, 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 click. Yeah.
It's just a reality, man. You know, as a new business owner, stop hanging out with your friends
All right, so
that are employees.
let me wrap this up.
Yeah,
Brews
Chance
and
has been
business.
trying to wrap it up in 15
I've been trying to wrap
minutes.
this shit up for about 20 fucking minutes here.
For
To
2 hours,
to quotes.
11 minutes, and 24 seconds.
shut your mouth and quit touching my table, Braden. This is Brewed in Business, episode 40, the wrap up of season 4.
Wrap up.
Wrap
We should do this
up.
at the end of every season.
Oh my god, we should.
Go ahead.
Hashtag season 5. Come fucking check us out. We have so much more knowledge and so much more shit that we have lived between the three of us than you guys will probably ever actually get to. Because we understand that not every small business owner wants to be big. But all three of us in this
100%,
fucking room wants to be
100%.
big. So that's a wrap to Brews and Business, episode 40. Go check out Jim Beam. That shit would fuck you shit up.
Great
super
ideas.
fast. Great ideas happen when
You know
you
what?
drink Jim
And-
Beam.
Can we
wait,
finish
wait,
this
wait,
with
wait,
one more
wait.
shot?
Wait, Neff.
Hell no,
Yes,
bro.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
doing
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
yeah.
have fun on your.
Yeah.
I look. I finished my drink.
You're good.
Neff
but I'm gonna
Brewing-
get another one.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And Neff Brewing, thank you so much.
Yes, Neff Brewing. Thank
Yeah,
you.
because I
Those
just poured a
beers
beer.
are
Hey,
amazing.
wait.
Gluten-free.
Neff Brewing. Am I correct to say that's in Tulsa, Oklahoma?
Yes, astronaut cookies is some of the best brew they have. I'm telling you right now, personal experience. Astronaut cookies. Look at this dude.
Listen.
Just
Okay.
Just look at this.
Okay,
dude.
hold on, guys. Guys, listen. There's no. I'm not gonna hide who I am. I like to smoke Mary every now and again. A couple of us like to
Mary.
smoke every now and again.
He's been that way since high school.
Oh yeah.
You talking about when I got kicked out? Sorry. What was it? Anyways,
Say what?
sorry.
Hudson.
Astronaut. What is it? Astronaut
I
cookies.
feel like an
Astronaut
astronaut in the
cookies.
ocean right
Apollo
now.
Blonde. They go great.
No. Astronaut cookies way
They're-
better than
they're-
Apollo
They're
Blonde.
delicious. They're great beers. I don't know if these guys are potheads, but if they are, fuck it. It sounds like they are, and they like beer too. But I'll be honest, they make great beer. I've never tried Neff beers, but you know what? I definitely love the Apollo Blonde. That's a good one. I haven't tried the astronaut cookies, but
Naturally,
Oh, it's so good. It's
I'll
like
tell you.
great stout,
it is
bro.
naturally gluten free. Naturally, it's how they grow.
A lot,
Pour me up,
dude.
Come on. Let's go. What are you doing?
What?
we're gonna run out on Braden here.
There you go. Give him full
Bottle.
whatever. Oh fuck,
Here,
Brayden.
I'll split it.
What
I'll
you got?
split it.
What you got left?
I'll split it. Guys,
Just,
that's fucking
peeing.
episode 40.
Spitting a little bit.
Oh, God.
Nom 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 nom.
We'll share with you the other one. It's cool. I'll share with you. I don't care. Hey,
Give me some.
guys.
Bitch, that's like a full glass. What
Hey.
the fuck you mean?
Check it out, guys. Let me.
I'm
40 episodes.
I'm gonna be honest.
40
Dude,
episodes.
hold on. That's some fucking commitment.
40
Right?
episodes
That's some level
Yes.
of commitment,
Yes.
dedication to get to 40.
from
That's
conception.
I'll pour
Dude,
this Sprite
that's
in my own
bullshit.
cup.
Chances got way more. I don't like that. I'll take half a chances, whatever he's got over there. Anyways,
Stealing my shit.
here's the reality. 40 episodes in, right?
Have a wet on the fucking carpet.
40 episodes of learning from other people, from each other. And it takes 40 episodes, almost a year and a half.
Over a year and a half
Hold
to
on.
realize
Wow.
where you are in
Wow.
this world.
To realize, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
To realize where you are in this world.
Yeah.
And before we started the actual episode,
Time out.
how far behind you are in your business that you realize you should have. Because even though we started this as an idea, it has turned into somewhat of a business for
Yeah.
us. How far behind you are in your business, and you say, hey, I should have these processes in order. I should have these things in order.
So
I should
true.
have, hey, I have this problem today. I have 3 fucking schedules for my business. It makes no sense. Guys, I love Braden's advice. Cover your ass. But the reality is, this is
Good
a
advice.
perfect example where we just started something. And now we're 40 episodes in, a year and a half, almost 2 years in, right? Where we
A little over a year. Don't be.
okay, I guess you're right. August 22nd.
No, no.
You're right. Okay, a little over a year, and we're just now getting the opportunity to sit down again as the 3 original founders. We lost Stone as one of the original founders, right?
Time out. How many episodes was he actually on?
He was like in 6 or 7 episodes. He was a pretty focal point in the first beginning episodes.
bullshit. Sorry.
Anyways,
Hey,
look,
Stone,
guys,
listen, I watch you on Snap every day. What you put on Snap every day is not quite the best quality of information that you want to have out to the public.
I'm
but,
not on Snapchat. I'm over
Uphold yourself to a higher
25 years old.
standard.
I mean,
Anyways,
I love your kid,
anyways.
and we are drunk on a podcast, so
It's okay.
take what you are
Anyways.
hearing currently to a grain of
what
salt.
what I'm saying is, we're 40 episodes in, a little over a year in.
Yeah.
And guys, we're just now figuring out what direction we really want to take this podcast in.
Barely.
We're really trying to figure out what it is we want out of this podcast, what it is we want out of this
Life.
this life,
Yes.
right? That this podcast
No,
is
no.
willing to create.
Don't
So long, I would say, hey,
signify it down to a life.
we've got this cow that will give us all the milk in the world we want, so long as we take care of the cow. The reality of the situation is, look, you might be in business. Man, that's how he grew up. Listen to that shit all day long. That's how I grew up. Anyways, the reality is, hey, you might feel like you're in business and you're so far behind, and that's okay. That just means your business is growing faster than you are. And the reality situation is, you need to surround yourself with people like this that will question you, that will question your thoughts. And the reality situation is, man, you got to have people that, even through all this BS,
That you have to be with, bro.
you have to be with.
Be with those fucking people.
You got to be
bro.
with those people.
It doesn't matter that I laughed my ass off at what he fucking just said.
It doesn't matter. Because
You
I
have-
need that.
Yes,
You need that.
do.
You need people in your corner.
Yeah.
Listen,
I cannot emphasize on that shit enough because I thought it was fucking funny. Doesn't mean anything, bro. I'm telling you, you have to be with the people that want to see you fucking succeed. That's
it.
what he's getting
That's
at.
it.
That's it.
Get with the
Simple.
people that don't care what that means to you.
No one cares
Well,
about how you
there's
feel.
a balance to it all, right? Like you said, you guys are my gas to my pedal. You
Yeah,
guys
you're
are
the
like,
fucking
go, go,
brake.
go, go. I'm like, whoa,
Chill
whoa,
out,
whoa,
bro.
whoa.
You're
Hold
the
on,
fucking
Hey,
brake.
hold
hold
on.
on.
You're not
Wait.
just like a pedal brake.
Chance.
You're like
Yeah.
a handbrake.
Chance, did you look at legal? Chance, or Abel,
Yeah,
did you look
sometimes.
at accounting? How are we managing
I
this?
look at
How are we
accounting and
looking at
legal
that?
quite
Like,
often.
Yeah, there's so much more to it than just sales.
Yeah.
But-
Go, 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 go.
Sales
And
saves
like,
everything.
Bro, like, let's
Okay.
look. Yeah.
If you could sell
I
it,
feel like in the last
that's all that
year,
matters.
let's be honest. What did we learn from this podcast? In my opinion, what I've learned is you have to rely on your people around you to do what's best for you, and maybe not necessarily in marketing or whatever, but sometimes you gotta rely on your people for you because then you know that those people will be there for you whenever you need them.
Braden,
He's
what
been
have
there
you
how
learned?
many times?
Time out. What have you learned from this podcast in the last year? You have 30 seconds. Go.
10 seconds now.
Physical
25.
wellness,
Okay.
stretch, the gym.
That's the only thing you've talked about Ty for the last 10 seconds. You have 20 go.
That was Ty.
20.
Making sure that you make connections with the right people that
15.
you can financially benefit from. So that was like,
10.
dude, stop.
You're fucking terrible.
You go.
5.
Okay, you 30 seconds go.
No, on what?
What you just asked.
What have you learned from this podcast?
Yeah.
On the
Chance?
podcast?
Yeah.
Hey, fail big, fail often, fail forward. You know, if life happens, it happens, bro. I've lost a shit ton of money with Reddit, but all it has told me is to maintain discipline, know where your root chakra is, I guess you could say, and then just always try to strive to be better in the future. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
And make
I
it
like
better
that.
for
Oh, yeah.
your family and make it for anything below you in descendants. So your kids. That's it.
I like that.
And I'm drunk as shit. Like, I'm so lit. I haven't been this lit since, like, I don't know, it's 2021. Like, it's been
Hey.
a while.
Hey, you know what?
He's like,
I
it's
have
been
drank-
5 years.
You know
It's
what?
been
You know what,
over
Chance?
5 years, and I've never drank this much alcohol in my entire fucking life.
That's okay, but I expect you sober for episode 1 of season 5.
So I really
Count
admire
me out for
the podcast,
season 5, episode
the
1.
one we did with Josh and Eric.
Yeah, that was a good one,
Oh
man.
my
Chance, you
gosh,
missed a
that one
damn
was
good
like
one.
2
I didn't miss-
hours
I didn't miss
long.
that one.
That was another one.
Yeah.
I learned so much from them, as in like
Which
trying to
Josh?
meet the right people,
They're
manage
OFS,
the financials.
on-call
Okay.
services.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
yeah,
they're-
yeah.
They
Dude,
have bins. They
let-
have
Yeah,
gates.
let me
they have,
let me be
yeah.
honest. Those guys are assholes.
He's like,
But they
Why have you grabbed the mic so magically? That's all I
I
want
feel
to
like
know.
I feel like it gets my point across. Anyways,
I could touch
Um,
this thing so sexually that it would want.
that's not at all
me
what
to
I'm
be
doing. Damn, dude, I just
everything
feel like
it's
a
ever
fucking
wanted
rapper up here.
in life. This is MC Abel
Hey,
speaking on the mic.
check it out. Anyways, those guys were complete assholes.
what?
But they built amazing businesses.
$50 million?
Hold on.
Makes you an asshole?
Hold on.
Dude,
No, hold on.
you wanna go to
Hold on.
You want to go to the beach in a
No,
private jet
no,
for $50 billion?
no.
That makes you an asshole,
Braden,
Dude, you want to go
Braden.
fishing?
Fuck yeah.
They weren't assholes
Fuck
to me.
Yes. Give me a
But
private fucking jet.
they
and
were
let
not
me go anywhere I
assholes.
want to.
They were not
Let's
assholes
fucking
to
go.
me. They weren't. But I know damn well in their businesses, they are the assholes.
Oh yeah. Well, they have to push people.
Yeah.
They have to be like, listen, you have to do X, Y, and Z,
Plain
or
and
you're
simple.
fucking out.
So
Right? They have to be serious.
That-
they have
and
to
that's all it
push
is.
other people
Hey,
in the industry.
I-
They
they-
can't just be like, oh
Shut
yeah,
up
you're
for a
30 minutes
minute.
late,
It's-
no big
this is-
deal. Like
we are
here's
20
have a
we are-
coffee.
Shut up.
Here's
Braden.
my Americano.
Shut
Have a
up,
great
Braden.
day. Like
Shut
no,
up,
bro.
Braden, shut up. I will tell you right fucking now.
This is
we are
great.
28 minutes past what I fucking wanted to be here.
Wait, 2.5 hours into the podcast, and you're like, bro, let me talk to you.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Listen, what I'm saying is, listen, shut the fuck up.
I've been listening for 30 seconds. Your 30 seconds is about over.
You're saying that it's bad to be the asshole, but I'm telling you, everyone has to be the asshole. My family, and thank God this isn't fucking live, bro. They do $3.5 million a week.
A week.
A week. Abel knows about my family's financials.
So $12K a month.
At least.
I don't no, more than that. Millions. When I'm telling you they do millions of dollars a week, they do millions of dollars a week. They will do between $1 to $3 million a week in revenue. Have you ever even fucking thought about that?
Yeah, I have.
That's as far as it goes. It's not like, oh, I thought about it.
But you can't.
But they actually
you can't fathom
no.
it because you haven't been there yet.
They actually receive checks of millions of dollars a week. They receive money of millions.
So do you operate any different?
No, they
No.
don't.
No,
They
you
operate
don't.
as big
It's
as
the same.
fuck.
You don't. That's the thing, Braden. Do you operate any different realistically than you did now? Yes, 10 years ago, definitely. But then you did 3 years ago. No, you don't. You operate relatively the same. You're honing in on your
Yes.
skills.
Relative.
That's all. You're
It's
holding,
relative.
You're relatively. The other day we talked about. I don't think Chance was here, but your income to your home.
Time out. I want to know. I want to just put on the record how fucked up I am. I can't even see straight right now.
Do you want me to take you home?
God no, I'm going like 4 miles for the next 4 hours, and if I can't make it past that, then I'm just gonna fucking sleep there, and I'm gonna drive home in the morning.
We'll light another bowl and hang out.
That's cool.
We're good.
By the way, this was recorded the Friday after November 3rd.
Yeah,
Just in case any cops were wondering.
yeah. If I have any charges after today, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It was not intentional.
But okay,
I just wanted
look,
to be
look.
on the record.
What
I
is
was
this?
driving.
Okay, hold on.
Sub-
What is
but
sub
okay,
1 mile.
listen.
I'm driving one sub 1 mile to get to where I'm going.
Chance mentioned something just a second ago, and I
Yeah.
think like Braden, you and I talked about this just a little bit ago.
I don't think you understand.
I don't believe Chance was here, but you mentioned how you take home. Sorry, if you want to bleep this out, you can tell Corey, whatever.
Yeah, it's not live.
You,
so
you
it's
mentioned you take home $50K a year, right? But your business is sub $500,000 a year. You're hoping to break that $500,000 a year this year. Whereas my business is, what do you say? Opposite of sub, whatever, sub 2 million, right? We're way different.
above 2 million.
above 1.5.
On the do you make a profit?
Yes.
Wait, what?
But that's
Do you make a what?
profit? Yes.
Profit.
But
A
anyways,
profit. Okay.
aside from that,
It makes a profit.
A
but anyways,
profit.
aside from that, in the grand scheme of things, Braden, you bring home 10% of your business, and I bring home what? We talked about this the other 4%. 4% of my business.
Yeah.
It's all relative. I don't care how much money you bring. I want to make sure you take home a lot of it. Your revenue means shit to me. And when I say your 2X, 3X, EBITDA, or whatever, and me and Chance look at that, come on, Braden. Man up, motherfucker. When Chance and I talk about, hey, we know what the profits at the end of that means, it's because our businesses are structured differently and are set up differently. And the grand scheme of things is, hey, your 50K that you bring home a year is fantastic for your business. But
70.
even better. Good job. Fuck, dude, I'm proud of you for that shit.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
But actually, you know what? And you want to tell Corey to block this shit out, that's fine. I don't care. But I kind of want him to see to experience this because nobody's gonna see this for a while, anyways. Who cares? Fuck it. They
Yeah,
do see
fuck
it.
it. YOLO.
The reality is,
I'm-
check it out. Check it out.
Time out. My family makes like hundreds of millions of dollars a year.
Right. Okay. But let me put in perspective.
You're like
Braden,
but I make zero.
Braden,
K,
and I'm not.
fuck it.
I'm not gonna break out the fucking math here. But Braden brings home to his home that he can take care of his family with, that he can feed his family with, all that. $70K a year. And he has a sub $500,000 company. Now,
Shit, we got problems, boys.
I have a company that runs.
We got big problems.
What's your problems?
I ain't got no fucking phone, and my wife is texting me.
Oh,
Where the fuck
God.
am I at?
That's a problem. Anyways, now,
You're still here.
now,
Nah,
Still here.
I
Now.
have still no idea where my telephone is.
my business, talking about perspective here. My business is $1.75 million, right? Almost $2 million. You know how much I brought home this year? $70K a year.
Okay.
I don't know which
Fuck.
business or which headache you want, but if
Dude,
you were to
okay.
ask me, I'd take Braden's
So,
all day long.
What's your top? Top is what? 2 million?
1.34. 1,750 is where we're at right now. But
if you were to take my
November,
70K,
December are coming, and November, December are my biggest months of the year every year.
Don't remember.
That's awesome. I love that November,
Wow.
December are my greatest months of the year. Every year.
Really?
Swear to God.
Okay, so
Commercial jobs hit like fucking.
for real.
Right now, I'm booked until February 15th. I cannot take anything
bro.
on.
I'm trying to
swear to
get
God.
y'all's crew out to my house to fucking clean up.
Well, I can make things happen for you, but
I appreciate
but
that.
nonetheless,
Yeah, that's what you
Do
get
I
for.
help with any of that?
That's what you get hit for having a
Not those
really
jobs,
good
if I'm being
friend
honest.
in an extremely volatile
industry.
company.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
But again, it comes down to, hey, and I feel like that's honestly with the podcast, that's what it's all about. Guys, get out. Fucking meet people. It's very, I've mentioned to you guys, I've been in BNI for 2 years now. It's uncomfortable to be in BNI. If you haven't heard of BNI, you should fucking research it. It's honestly, it's a great networking system.
Depends.
It depends on your business. I will give you that. But for me, it has been great for personal growth.
Hey.
Nonetheless, guys, network. Get
Yes.
to know your fucking business owners. I'm sorry if you are a
Why are we all grabbing these motherfucking mics?
because
like
I feel
this?
like I sound better and I have to compete against you guys.
Yeah.
Anyways,
This
when-
is the only motherfucking podcast where we have competed across what to be able
That's a
to
good one. That's a
hear
good one.
across the microphones.
anyways, when I figured out, look, in the past year, all I've heard about, and we've all heard it, your network is equal to your net
Your
worth.
net worth, yes.
Can we not all agree to that? You just
Oh,
You just
shit.
fucking muted.
wrong person. Anyways, in the grand
Fuck
scheme
you.
of things, what I'm getting at is, hey, get to know fucking people in your business.
Yes.
And if you're a brand new business owner, and you
All right.
you realistically
Shut up. Abel. Yes. Realistically, what? One sentence. Realistically, what?
if you're a brand new business owner, find other business owners to be friends with.
Okay, perfect. All right. And that concludes today's episode of season 4, episode 40 of Brews and Business Podcast.
Season 5 wrap up is something way fucking better than this. I promise.
Season 5 wrap up will be so much greater.
We're gonna have a better
than
time.
it is right here.
This has been the most fun I've had in 4 seasons.
I'm crying.
I'm done. Headphones is off. I'm done. I'm gonna chug my beer.